डियर स्टूडेंट्स, लास्ट क्लास में हमने स्टडी किया था रिगार्डिंग शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन इन द रजिस्टर, शिफ्ट रजिस्टर. So we have studied the shift left register and shift right register. So in this type of shift register we have studied the serial shifting. We are now going to study about the parallel loading of the data. We have seen the serial input, serial data, serial input data, serial loading. Now we are going to study parallel loading. You can see this circuit. We have used 4 flip-flops, D flip-flops, and we have used some special control circuitry for loading of the parallel data. See, x0, x1, x2 and x3 are the parallel inputs. Now this is the circuit where we can load data parallelly or shift data serially also. So here you can see the two signals, the load and SHL. The load is used for actually parallel loading and SHL is used for serial shifting. This circuit can load X bits directly into the flip-flop, the same as in case of the buffer register. This kind of entry is known as parallel or broadside loading. It takes only one clock pulse to store a digital word. Now we will consider different cases. If load is 0 and SHL is 0, then the no change in the state of the output of any flip-flop is observed. It means it retains its data in the each flip-flop as the positive clock edge is arrived. That means the register, this is nothing but a register circuit. So the register remains inactive when load is 0 and SHL signal is 0. When load is low and SHL is high, the second case, then the circuit acts like the shift left register. It means when load is 0 and SHL is high, previously we have studied the serial loading, serial shift left register. It will work like the same circuit. Now we consider the case when load is high and SHL is low, when this circuit acts like a buffer register, because the X bit sets up the flip-flop for broadcasting loading. Means load and SHL when simultaneously high, then the forbidden case is observed. The circuit won't work. It is impossible to operate both on a single clock edge. Both the operation on a single clock edge perform नहीं हो सकता. And by adding more flip-flops, we can build a control shift register of any length, and with more gates, the shift right operations can be included. This circuit does not include the shift right operation. It considers only the parallel loading and shift left operation. So that was about the parallel loading in the register. Now we are going to study the counter. Counter is nothing but a register which is capable of counting a number of clock pulses. So let us see the counter circuit. See, this is our counter circuit. Now we have seen that in the shift register or buffer register we were using the D flip-flop. Here we are using JK flip-flop. First this 0th flip-flop, so input is J0 K0. Second flip-flop J1 K1 is the input. Third flip-flop J2 K2 is the input. J3 K3 is the input. So here we are connecting this high input to both the J and K signal. This is connected to high and this is connected to K. you can see that here J and K both will be higher. So what will be the condition when J and K both will be higher? It is nothing but the toggle condition in the flip-flop is used. So toggling means again changing the state from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0. As the clock pulse occur, the flip-flop, when input is high 1 1, then the toggling occurs at the output. So if Q0 is 0, it will become 1. If it is 1, it will become 0. So the counting of clock pulses is performed, as well as you can see by, if we consider its function table or truth table, you can see the frequency division operation in the counter occurs. So it forms a ripple. So it is known as a ripple counter. This is the basic circuit of ripple counter. Now consider its operation. Then consider the first flip-flop J0 and K0. Now visualize the Q as Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, just like this. This Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Initially, when no clock pulse is there, the flip-flops are set to 0. Therefore, and here Q0 is LSB, Q3 is MSB. When the clear CLR goes low, all the flip-flops are reset to 0. It means the counter is cleared. When clear returns to high, the counter is ready to go. Since LSB flip-flop receives each clock pulse, Q0 toggles once per negative clock. This is negative clock. Means at the negative edge of the clock, the circuit will perform the state transition operation. When Q0 goes from 1 to 0, Q1 flip-flop receives a negative edge and toggles. Likewise, when Q1 changes from 1 back to 0, Q2 flip-flop gets a negative edge and toggles. And then when Q2 goes from 1 to 0, Q3 flip-flop toggles. In other words, we can say that whenever a flip-flop resets to 0, the next higher flip-flop toggles. We will see the operation. Now, how the counting takes place. Here, when initially the counter is reset to 0. Now, when the clock pulse is 1, one clock is received, J and K is high, it toggles from 0 to 1. So Q0 toggles from 0 to 1. When second clock is high, Q0 toggles from 1 to 0 and Q1 toggles from 0 to 1. When third clock is high, because this is 0, it won't provide any changes in the output. Therefore, Q0 will toggle from 0 to 1 and 1 remains the same. Because Q1 is 1, when fourth clock pulses occur, 1 to 0 toggling, 1 to 0 toggling, 0 to 1 toggling. Because this is 0, hence this won't toggle. This is 0 and this is also 0. Therefore, this won't toggle, but this will toggle with the next clock pulse. Similarly, in the sixth, because this is 0, no change in the Q2 state, 0 to 1 toggling, 1 to 0 toggling. In the 7th, 0 to 1 toggling, because this is 0, no toggling, because this is 1. Here no toggling occurs, therefore here also no toggling occurs. Now in the 8th clock pulse, this is 1, toggling, 1, toggling, 1, toggling, 0 to 1, toggling will occur. In the same manner, you can observe the function table with each clock pulse. You can observe this is, if we count the clock pulses, this is binary 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 15. So total it can count up to 16 clock pulses right from 0 to 15. So it performs the frequency division operation. How? We will see the see its pulse diagram in the next class. So my question is, why it is known as a ripple counter, and make the truth table for 8-bit counter. Answer the questions in the group.